My husband told our whole family a secret about his first marriage at dinner, thinking I'd never met his first wife. I was her maid of honor. We were 3 glasses of wine into my mother-in-law's birthday dinner when my husband Grant set down his fork and cleared his throat. "I've never told any of you this," he said, "but I think it's time you all knew what really happened with Marissa." The whole table went quiet. Marissa, his first wife, the name I'd been waiting 8 months to hear him say. "Grant, you don't have to," his mother said gently. "No, I do." He reached over and squeezed my hand. "I want my new family to know who I really am, and who she really was." I kept my face soft, curious. "Who was she, honey?" He took a breath like a man about to confess a wound. "She cheated on me," he said, "for 2 years, with my business partner. I found out when the money started disappearing from our accounts. She drained everything, took the house, and told the courts I was abusive so I'd lose it all. I walked away with nothing but the clothes on my back." His mother gasped. His sister put a hand over her mouth. His father shook his head slowly. "That's why I don't talk about it," Grant said, his voice cracking on cue. "She destroyed me. I trusted her and she burned my whole life down. That's horrible," his sister whispered. "How could anyone do that?" I sat very still. Then I picked up my wine and took a small sip. "That is horrible," I said, "especially the part about the abuse allegations. Those must have felt so unfair." "They were lies," Grant said. "Every word." "Right," I nodded. "So the black eye wasn't real either." The table paused. Grant's smile flickered. "What did you say?" "The black eye," I said, calmer now. "August, 3 years ago. She came to brunch wearing sunglasses inside and told everyone she walked into a cabinet." "But it wasn't a cabinet, was it, Grant?" His face changed color. His mother looked between us. "OP, how would you?" "Because I was there." I set my glass down. I was sitting across from her. I held her hand under the table while she lied to a whole restaurant about it. The room had gone dead silent. "I was Marissa's maid of honor," I said. "I stood next to her at your wedding, Grant. I held her flowers. I've known her since we were 19. Grant's fork clattered against his plate. "That's not. You never once looked at our wedding photos, did you? Never asked about my old friends? Never wondered why I steered every conversation away from your past?" I tilted my head. "I found you on a dating app 14 months ago. I recognized your face before I recognized your name, and I matched with you on purpose." His sister stood halfway out of her chair. "What is happening right now?" "She didn't cheat," I said, my voice steady and clear so everyone could hear it. "You emptied the joint accounts and moved the money into an LLC 3 months before you filed. She got the abuse order because you put her in the ER twice. There are hospital records. There are photographs. I have copies of all of them." "You're lying," Grant hissed, but his hands were shaking. "Marissa gave up trying to be believed a long time ago. Everyone loved you." "Charming Grant. Poor Grant." "So I decided the only way anyone would ever believe her was if someone got close enough to hear you tell the lie yourself." I pulled my phone from my lap and turned it face up on the table. The red dot was blinking. "You've been recording for the last 9 minutes." His mother was staring at him now. Really staring. "Grant," she said slowly, "why is your hand bleeding?" "You're gripping the knife." He let it go. He looked around the table at every face turning away from him, and for the first time there was nothing charming left in his eyes. "Marissa's outside," I said. "In the car. She's been waiting 8 months to watch this." I told her I'd wave from the window when it was done. I stood, walked to the dining room window and lifted my hand.